Congratulations. If you're getting this video, that means you are officially pre-approved and ready to start house hunting. So I just ask that you watch this quick 10-minute video to go over all the next steps and knowing what it's like working with us and your pre-purchase consultation. So let's dive right in. All right, goals and objectives is walking you through the home buying process, walking you through how we rate shop for you and how we go over 30 different banks for you. So there's no need to shop rates. We do that all in-house here for you, and how we help save you as much money as possible and eliminate the stress during the lending experience. I also want to introduce you to our team. So I can't do this alone. I have a fabulous team here, and that starts with Wendy Malcolm, our production partner, and then I have two amazing processors, Becky and Joe, and then we have our client care specialist, Jenny. Now, here with Home Loans by Sarah, we strive to turn confusion or concern into confidence with data-driven clarity. So transparency is one of our biggest things here at Home Loans by Sarah. So we will make sure you have full transparency and clarity throughout the whole experience so that you feel very confident from start to finish throughout this whole transaction. We also are 100% referral based. So what that means is we want you to be a client for life, but we also want for you to be able to feel confident sending over your friends, family, no matter where they are in the US. We are here to help them. So we're going to make sure you have an ultimate and unforgettable experience here with us to make sure that you have a place to land and you have family to send us to. All right. So let's talk about your numbers. So in the pre-approval email you received, you did get a graph that's going to go over a few different scenarios for you. This starts from the questionnaire that you filled out. So you will have received a graph that goes over most likely your target purchase price, your target payment price, and your max approval. So what this is going to show you is a breakdown of your principal and interest, your homeowner's insurance, your property taxes, and if you're putting less than 20% down, your mortgage insurance, and then your total monthly payment and your cash to close. Your cash to close does include your down payment plus all the closing costs, and that does include the seller not covering anything, so you're seeing a worst case scenario there. Keep in mind, we do get to negotiate seller paying some closing costs, and you do have a wonderful agent on your team, so we will be able to negotiate some of that. So just keep that in mind. Now, when we're looking at the breakdown of these payments, I want you to know that these payments are estimated. We do not yet have a property in mind. So every property is going to be in a different county, city, school district. So those property taxes are not exactly perfect. I do have them estimated and they are pretty close to perfect, but I do typically estimate them a little bit on the high side. So again, we're prepared for worst case scenario. Same thing for homeowner's insurance. I do have that estimated, but the property will determine what that insurance would look like. So the age of the house, the age of the roof, also your credit and any previous claims can impact your homeowner's insurance. So those are things to keep in mind. This is an estimate, and we do want to make sure we're estimating a little bit on the high side so you're prepared for that. But when you have a property in mind, we are able to update and get those numbers pretty spot on for you so we can help you with those. All right. Now, pop quiz. When is a lender able to lock in your rate? So if you remember when you first applied, you received a 4-minute video going over interest rates and how we shop those rates for you and what we do and how interest rates work. But as a little refresher, I am going to kind of go over that again. Again, we cannot lock in your rate until you're under contract. That lock is attached to that property address. So since you're not yet under contract, we have not locked in your rate. And so these estimates that we've put together are estimated based on the current market plus a little bit of a padding. The reason for that is we want to make sure you're prepared for a worst case scenario. If the market is volatile for whatever reason, we want you to make sure you feel comfortable with those payments And we are going to make sure that you are going to get the best rate at the best cost when it is time to lock in your rate, because we are obsessed with making sure you get the best deal possible. Now, here's an example of the market overview. So this right here is how the interest rate market works. This is mortgage-backed securities. These candlesticks show you how interest rates move and fluctuate throughout the day. So rates can move and fluctuate daily and sometimes multiple times throughout the day. So that is why we are going to estimate this. Once you're under contract, we are going to then show you your example rate board. We do a full rate presentation where I'm going to pull all the best rates together, put them on a rate board just like this for you, and I'm going to show you the lowest rate available and the highest rate available, and we're going to be able to pick which rate makes the most sense for you. Most lenders, they'll just send you 2 sheets of paper and they'll say, okay, here's this rate and this rate. Tell me which one you like. We don't do that. We are going to show you every single rate and all of the fine print that they don't show you, every single rate option. That makes sense. And then we are going to present that. And we're not only going to do that, but we're also going to provide clarity by giving you this breakdown. So you're going to be able to see what rate makes the most sense for you and your family. We're going to do this break-even analysis. Does it make sense to buy down the rate? Does it make sense to pay fees? If it does, let's look at those numbers. If it doesn't, let's look at those numbers. Everybody has different wants, needs, and goals, and we want to make sure we are doing what's best for you and your family and y'all's goals and future. So we're going to do that for you, and that is all about transparency and clarity. Now, here is where we're going to go into why we set ourselves apart and how we set ourselves apart from other lenders. So before you find a home, what most lenders do is they have a setup. They have an admin, a loan officer, and an LOA versus my SPJ way, which is me, my team, and our upfront underwriter. So we're going to upfront underwrite your loan. We are also going to make sure we have a team member on call for you. So you can text us, call us. There's always somebody here to communicate with you. That's not a bot. That's not a Wayne 100 number that you can text and call us and we are here. We also are going to call the listing agent on any offers and email the listing agent on any offers that you submit to make sure we brag about you and to show off so we can help make sure your offer looks stellar. Another thing we're going to do is make sure you have one number and one email, so you can email that team and email and text our number, and you have one place to get a hold of me or anybody on our team. That makes it easy to communicate. We are big believers in humanized communication versus bot communication. I don't know about you, but I get so frustrated when I'm on a call and I get in this loop of trying to get a hold of somebody and they're just it's just a bot. It's a bot. And I'm like, come on, I just need to get a human. You will never experience that with me and my team. You're going to have a person on the other end of that line. Now, once you find a home, other lenders, they're set up as an admin, LOA, processor, underwriter. So they don't do a lot of the, sometimes you don't know if you're really going to be pre-approved. Well, for us, we already did the upfront underwriting. So by the time you go under contract, we've already done all the heavy lifting up front. So now it's time for you just to do the property underwriting. So it may feel like a little bit more up front, but that's why we guarantee that you're going to close up front unless there's something completely unforeseen that's out of your control or my control. We are going to do a contract call up front. Once you're under contract, you're going to get on the call with us. We're going to go over all your numbers and finalize that. You're going to pick your rate through that presentation that we talked about earlier. Once your appraisal is back, you get a fun care package from us, which we really love to surprise you with. And you also are going to get proactive, humanized status updates in real time. Not just you, not just your agent, but also the listing agent. So everybody is fully in the loop of what's going on in this transaction from start to finish. So there's no surprises. Now, after closing, this may feel far away, but it's really not. Most lenders will just ghost you, and that's unfortunate. But here with me and my team, we believe in a client for life. situation. We want you to be around. We want to take care of you even after closing. So me and my client care concierge team, we are going to make sure you are taken care of even after closing. So you get our client care perks, which this includes a rate watch monitoring. You're going to get a monthly home performance report. So every month you get a report that walks you through what's going on in your property. Every year you're going to get an annual mortgage review. So we're going to email and let you know and text you, and you're going to get to participate in our annual mortgage review. We not only participate in AI monitoring and technology for our partners and for you, but we are also going to do that on the human side of things. So you get so much when you work with us, not just during the transaction, but also after, because we want to take care of you. Now, this is it as far as your pre-approval. You are ready to start house hunting. So next thing is know that you are pre-approved based on what your current job, your current debt. So please, no big changes, no go out and buying a new Ferrari or anything crazy like that. However, we know life happens. If you get a new job offer, if something happens, you absolutely need to get a new car, please talk to us first. Let us know so we can make sure to update your pre-approval with that information. Now it's time to call your agent, go out house hunting, do all of those good things. I also have a link below to schedule your one-on-one consultation with me so we can dive in deeper on your numbers or answer any additional questions that you have. We look forward to working with you and hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and talk to you soon. Congratulations again. Bye.